Hi everybody, this is Steve. I just thought I would make another video. Um, I've been, I'm gonna do a video today of one of my albums again. This album is an album I've had for many years. I bought this at a record store. It's an album by Lovin Spoonful. Lovin Spoonful was a mid-1960s rock group. They had hits like Do You Believe in Magic, which is what this album is called. This was their debut album. These guys had a string of hits in the mid to late 60s. This album came out, I believe, in 1965. Not sure the exact date, but I know it came out in 65. At a time when the Beatles and the other English bands were sweeping the nation, a lot of the British acts, and the track listings on this album starts out with "Do You Believe in Magic," which is a great song. That was one of their number one hits. That's a good song, which of course you all know. The second song, "Blues in the Bottle." It's another good song. "Sportin' Life," that's a ballad on the album. It's about a 4-minute track. It says right here 4 minutes and 3 seconds. "My Girl, My Gal," another good song. All these songs on this album are pretty good. There's another song called "You Baby," and the album closes with "Fishin' Blues." And "You Baby" was kind of their bass player did the lead of that song. And there's "Fishin' Blues," and of course another hit that they had, which was called "Did You Ever Have to Make Up Your Mind?" That was a high song. It was a good song. "Wild About My Lovin'," another good song. "Other Side of This Life," "Younger Girl," "On the Road Again," and it closes with a instrumental called "Night Owl Blues." That's kind of like, it had a harmonica on the track and all that stuff. But this is the album cover, and this is the back cover of this group. And I never play any of these records. I only keep these as collectibles because they're very valuable, and I don't really play them. But I show what I collect and stuff like that. So this is the front and the back cover. And the inside, the record is in pristine shape. You can see right here. This is the label. So I always take very good care of this stuff. It's vinyl, it's mint, and it's in pristine shape. So I don't play these anymore, but I do keep them in good shape. So you always have to make sure that these things are in good shape, because their vinyl is coming back and it's very valuable. But anyway, I know who these guys are. This is John Sebastian, Zal Yanofsky, Joe Butler, Steve Boone. I met Steve Boone one time. I attended one of their shows, and I met Joe Butler. They're both really nice guys. They autographed one of the albums I have. I'll show you that some other time. But this is the album I wanted to show today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I said, this was their debut album. This is what really got the band going. And they followed with the next few years of very successful hits like Daydream, You Didn't Have to Be So Nice. They were really dominating the charts for a long time during the mid-60s, so this band was really, they were really a hot group at the time. But this is the album that started it off, so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, my video, and as a matter of fact, I think while I'm at it, I'll read the liner notes, and I hope you guys enjoy me reading the liner notes. Okay, I'll start off. Something's happening, and it's getting clearer and clearer every day. Stiffness is dissolving. Take, for example, Lovin Spoonful. They dress like comic book characters. They move like a carton of ping pong balls on their way to some great party somewhere. It couldn't have happened before now. And I don't know how it happened, but all of a sudden, no more things for free. And like that, and there I was playing with John. Sal Yanofsky, 20, lead guitarist from Toronto, Canada. Started playing folk music at 15. Quit high school at 16 and became folk singer. Went to Israel for a while. Returned. Lived on the streets. I lived in a laundromat for 7 months. Rolled around as a folk guitar accompaniment until he fell prey to the lure of electronic musical equipment. Zal became a convert as ready kilowatt because it's loud and people dance to it, and it's loud. Later, he met John in Greenwich Village. Zal and I just wandered all around the West Village, telling each other that when we needed a bass player and a drummer, they would appear. John Sebastian, 21, plays guitar, harmonica, and autoharp. Born and raised in Greenwich Village, John started playing harmonica as a child and guitar at 12. Lived in Italy for 5 years. After a year as a guitar maker's apprentice, he worked on his own as a studio harmonica player, working with jug bands and some of the young city country blues bands and some of the younger city country blues musicians. Intended to make sales in Marblehead, Mass. But John was allergic to rust paint, so he went back to New York and combined forces with Zal. I was going to quit rock and roll and go to Europe, go to school and be straight, but I was knocked out and owed by the musicians there. Steve Boone was born in Camp Lewan Naval Hospital in North Carolina. He is 21, 6'3" tall, and swears that he is related to Daniel Boone's brother. But he also lies about his family having once owned the Times Tower building in Manhattan and 1/5 of Delaware. Steve started playing rhythm guitar at 17 after an accident which had him in transaction for 2 months. He's played in a swing band, played rock and roll, gone to Europe, come back and met John and Zal. Steve plays electric bass. They really didn't have much choice at the time. I was the only person I knew who lived in the village who didn't play guitar. Okay. Joe Butler, 22, is a fugitive of Great Neck, Long Island. Fled from the accordion player he accompanied with his drums when he was 13. Joe, labeled as an undertaker's helper and butcher's aide, completed high school and began college, as well as having played in a twist band in several of the gay clubs on Long Island. Moved to New York, where he was working with a band in the village when he and Steve met John and Zal. Immediately they dived into the famous Greenwich Village folk music gusto. Their first job was at the Night Owl Cafe. Owner Joe Mary's reaction was, "I heard it all, and these guys don't make it." Firmly, they retreated to the basement of the Albert Hotel. Each day they would take the freight elevator down the electric stuff, filling a laundry cart. They had to cross an enormous black pool every day in the basement, which was full of water bugs, centipedes, and sightless fish. Ancient flakes will be vibrated loose from everything. When I saw rain of plaster covered the Lovin Spoonful like dandruff, they started wearing different funny hats to keep their hair clean. The lower inklings of the hotel staff cheered them on neglecting all work for a period of days. Then the boss cracked. After 2 months, they emerged pale and blinking and marched on the night owl. Their new professionalism so impressed the owner that he cheerfully rehired them for the indefinite period of time. At his own expense, had printed up 100 balloons saying, "I love you, Lovin Spoonful." It had to happen, said John. So there you go. There's the liner notes to their first record. Hope you guys enjoyed hearing that, and I will see you later. Bye.